Hey
Hey,
guys,
Michael.
how you doing?
Doing
Hey
good?
Crystal.
Okay.
We're gonna give it about 30 more minutes. See who else joins in, because everybody's late. And then we'll get started with the conference tonight, like on topic. Crystal, was it you wanted to sent in? Oh, all right. Hey Henry,
Hey, Mike.
what's going on?
Not much we're doing.
Nothing, just having the conference call, really.
Having who?
Having this conference
Oh, I
call.
thought you said carpet's clean.
No.
Oh,
I got your message earlier. I'll try and get there as early as I can.
whatever. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because I must have pulled something today was because I strained my right joint
Yeah.
but the top of the leg bends.
Yeah.
It hurts like hell.
Okay.
So I think I strained it, so I'm going to pass the gym tomorrow.
Okay.
So whenever you get here, I'll be home.
Okay. Yeah, I just gotta go in the morning and go to the bank to get rent money, and that's about it. And then.
So you're going to the bank before you come to me, correct?
Well, I have to. Yeah. I got to do that here because I got to get from Pops.
Right.
Everybody's got to chip in, Brandon, I like your shirt with the Nintendo.
Thank you.
It's cool.
Yep. Bought it at Target. So.
It's funny because I see those commercials now with Tecmo Bowl.
Right.
The football video game, and I crack up and like, wow, I look at my kids, I go, do you know what that is? I know what that is. Yeah, you're young, you don't even know.
That's right. I know what Tecmo Bowl is.
It was an Atari game. It was before Nintendo even existed. Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably on Virtual NES, right?
What's that?
It's probably on Virtual NES, right?
Oh, yeah, you're talking the early 80s when that was out.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I don't know.
It was like the mid-80s. Yeah, it was the mid-80s. Because it's funny because I was just reading this thing about what's his name? Not Steve Jobs. Yeah, it was about him, I think. And they had started when Atari first came out, and that when Atari first originated was in 1974. So I was only 2 years old, and I'm 43.
Right on.
So
that's 9 years before we were born. So
yeah. It's really funny. It's something else.
To change the subject a second, does anybody know why Rod Stewart was deemed a knight?
I don't know why. Rod Stewart's been around since the early 60s, and he's still around doing music, so that doesn't...
No, I'm saying he was deemed a knight.
Oh, a knight. I thought you said denied.
No.
Like, I thought it was like a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame type thing.
Do you know why?
No, I'll look it up. Hold on, give me a second. I'll do all before we start the call up. Okay. Susan's on. Hi, Sue.
Hello, Susan.
Hi, Sue. Hello, Susan.
You just not hear us.
I happened to just catch it on the news today, real fast, and that's why I asked.
It's kind of funny because he's Scottish. He's not even English.
Right.
I'm going to look it up now. I'm looking on my phone.
Scottish.
Oh,
Rod
hello,
Stewart.
Susan.
Yeah.
Susan, but do you know why Rod Stewart was deemed a knight?
Do I know what?
Why Rod Stewart was christened a knight?
No.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm looking right now.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is right here. You know what I can do is I can play it while we're on here.
Okay.
It was 8 hours.
Right.
So Rod Stewart knighted at Buckingham Palace.
Right.
Oh, I thought there was. Let's see right here. The singer was honored in the Queen's Birthday Honors List in recognition of his services to music and charity. Sir Rod was congratulated by Prince William and his long career, and added he wished his parents could have lived to see him receive the knighthood. Sir Rod was accompanied by his wife, Penny Lancaster, and his two youngest children, Alistair and Aidan. Wearing tartan trousers, the star said of meeting the Duke, we talked about music, and he said, it's great that you're still going. And I said, I have to. I got 8 children. He congratulated me on a long career. And I said, how happy this made me. I just, with my mom and dad, had been here to see it. The Maggie May singer, now officially Sir Roderick, previously thanked the Queen for the honor and promised, and a reference to the title of one of his hit songs, Wear It Well. For me, I mean, and I love music.
Yeah.
I know a lot about him. I have a whole box set of his music from the early 60s.
Right. He's good.
Yeah. And he's gone through, you're talking 5 generations now, 50 years.
Way back with David Bowie.
Oh, long before David Bowie. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. One of Rod Stewart's first hits was in 1964.
No shit.
Yeah, watch your mouth. And you're recording.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, duty. No duty.
Yeah. So we got Crystal on, Carol, you, Henry, Susan, myself, and Brandon. I'm still waiting. We could chit-chat for a little bit. I'm going to hold off for having a topic conversation till 7:30, so we have 20 minutes.
Michael, is Carol Van something from Staten Island?
Oh, no, not that Carol. She hasn't been on a conference call in a long time.
No, but say what's her name again?
I'll look it up. Hold on, I have it, because she and we were really good friends, and
Right.
I used to go to her house all the time and hang out.
Right. But I'm right? That is her from Staten Island.
Hold on, I am still looking, because I don't have her cell phone number anymore.
Right.
Let me look on Facebook. Carol Blassis. That's her last name.
Carol who?
Blassis. It's Greek.
Yes.
She had Greek family. Her husband, her ex-husband or whatever, was Greek.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to
She's
talk.
the one from Staten Island, correct?
Yeah, she lived right behind your building.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, it's also.
Yep. She's still around. It seems like she's doing well.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, can you log me out?
Log you out of what? Of the phone call? Conference call?
Yeah. Because I'm doing...
Okay. All right, no problem.
I'm just...
So how's everybody doing? We got 20 minutes, so it's a lot of time. See if we can get some more callers in. There was a lot of people. Nobody's on that said they were going to be on. I talked to Henry and I talked to Susan yesterday. But there was 7 other people that said they were going to make the conference call tonight, so I'm waiting to see if they show up.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl Carrie that we had the radio show with on Friday night, she's had an atrocious weekend.
Right.
So, she wanted to be involved, but she's just too far out of it. She said, "No, I don't blame her."
Mm-hmm.
It was a real nightmare.
No, we have a tough day today. Ellie Mae from Ohio.
I haven't heard from her in a long time.
She's having a really tough day today.
Why don't I see her anymore?
Every now and then she's on. Every now and then.
Yeah, I don't see her. I can't even find her. All right. Well, if you talk to her, tell her I was asking about her.
Okay.
I don't know. We never had any issues, so I don't know if anything.
Right. No, she's like she'll be going around and drops off a while. She had issues, which is understandable.
All of us have issues.
Yeah, but she got really bad, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Really bad issues.
Okay.
You know her story, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, story. So today she's having a really tough day today with that.
Okay. It's funny. I play pool with this guy and this girl. This is small talk. I'm just chit chatting with you guys. And this boy and this girl, they're maybe 5 or 6 years younger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
But they're beautiful. They're just. I was teasing them because I saw a picture of the two of them, and I was like, this isn't fair. So I sent her a message. I said, "What's wrong with your family?" And I paused, and I said, "It's almost abnormal." I said, "Your parents, they make flawless, beautiful models as children." I said, unlike us normal people, and here's a picture I put, is unlike us normal people, and it's
right, me. Right. That's funny.
I have to have fun. I see them, I play pool every week. I hang out with them all the time, and she is sweet as gold, and she's always so nice to me. I see her brother every now and then. He plays too, but her I see every single week, and she's always so nice. And they know Anna. Everybody knows us as a couple there, and it's just funny. It's really, really funny. We all get along. I said, you know what? I gotta bust their chops. It is what it is. I know they're beautiful. I was like, all right, shut up. Now I'm going to make fun of them because they're too. They're flawless. I was like, here, I'll make fun of them.
I can't believe this. I can't believe how it hurt so bad today. This joint.
Where is the strain? It's on your knee, you said?
No. You're with the leg and the hip joint meet where the bend is, the joint.
Yeah, okay.
Right there, man, it's killing me.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you guys, well, I'll wait till we have the conference call. When we get 7:30, because there's a really not bad, it's really, really funny. This video, I'm going to end up recording it on my phone and then saving it to my computer and doing a video conference with video so you guys can view my screen and you guys can watch it.
Right.
But I gotta find bits and pieces of it because there's some of it's hilarious. It's really funny. But this lady who's doing it's 5.5 hours of video. But there's little parts of it I want to record and play for us because this is all about behavioral issues. That's what I'm becoming a therapist for. And she has videos to explain what things are, and they're hilarious because we talk about neurology and brain injury here, and the stuff is about what stimulates the brain, and what we find is therapeutic, regardless of behavioral issues, but just how the brain works.
Right.
This isn't whether you're doing good things or bad things. It's about the whole thing with the therapy is seeing what's working for these children. And this goes along with what we do here. It goes along with what works to help stimulate our brains and help do better. Plus, many of us are survivors. It also has to do, hey, Tara, it also has to do with things that how, we talk about a positive motivation is how we don't think about how long something's going to take when we know it's going to be fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's really, it's kind of funny how things work that way. And the videos are fun. And then they had this one thing that I really want to get, and this is where it really touches base in the brain injury community. It's more about preconceived notions about people that aren't handicapped. They come up with these ridiculous conclusions based on, and this is, we all see it, all of us that are, especially all of us that are survivors. Mm-hmm. Some caregivers see it because we are in the same realm. Hi, Barb. So this, what she has is these preconceived notions, and she says, number one, depending on the age range, it has an impact on things. Because the older crowd, you guys remember, especially those of you that are over 30, 35 years old, knows that in the mid 80s or even longer than that, it wasn't handicapped, it wasn't disabled, it was you were retarded. Right. And you were classified as just, I know, because I saw it firsthand in my family, and for a partial period of time, even with myself, which you guys don't know too much about. But they throw them in a room.
Right.
They incarcerate them.
That's where a padded tail came from.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying is but I don't know how many of you guys know about ABA. Everybody knows about ADA because it's American Disabilities Act. Right. But ABA is about behavioral. It's all about behavior. And the study, it's a science. It's not I don't even know how to, she described it in the video perfectly, but that's why I'm studying it. It's studying the science, not just like a simple schooling or anything like that. And it's something we always touch base on is educating the public. And this is why I have such adamant, I'm always talking about this, is getting other people involved and teaching the community, because nobody sees it coming. Nobody knows when they're going to have a kid, if it's going to happen. And we all know this, nobody sees a brain injury coming. Right. So when are you going to learn? You know what I'm saying? That any of this can happen, and anybody, behavioral, brain injury or not, can end up having a behavioral issue.
Right.
It's notice. We all know brain injuries, traumatic brain injuries, strokes. Carrie was talking about with her father and herself, the both of them, with aneurysms. And they all have an emotional impact on the brain.
Right.
So then you're going to have to deal with behavioral issues that go along with it, and the chemical imbalances and everything else that goes on neurologically that throw things off. Comprehension, retention. We all know about memory retention. We all have some issues there in different ways, unlike Susan. I'm just like, but impulsivity. All those things all have an impact on stuff. What would you say, Sue?
I didn't get the whole gist of what you said.
I was talking about how people have issues with after a brain injury, and I said memory retention. Unlike Susan, you remember a lot.
Well, Michael, at this point to some senior moments.
You're entitled to that.
No, I have a good memory. What's your name?
Yeah. So next week, what I want to do is I'm gonna set this up so I can, because I still have it on my computer, the website, but I got to record it with my phone because I don't have I can't download the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do that. It's a lot of work. I'll just record with my phone the screen, and we'll play it back. I'll edit it and everything, and I'll play it back. So next week we're going to talk about that, and that's going to be our topic for next week. Of course, this Thursday is caregivers, and the topic that I'm talking about tonight is I want to be for caregivers, but it's very a broad spectrum of what I'm talking about tonight. But I want to get it's about general public. It's just about the way people live. Is really the bottom line. Hold on a second, my dogs are going crazy wanting to go outside. Come on, you want to go out? Go. Come on. Oh. Oh, you're happy. You want to go? What? She's all excited to come out. I said she was all excited to come out. She heard plates. She heard forks hitting the plates. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm sitting down again.
You're back.
Yes.
I can't believe the beautiful weather I'm having.
The what?
The beautiful weather.
Yeah, I mean it's like 15 degrees cooler here in Pennsylvania than it is by you guys now.
You're right.
But it's still nice. I mean, 50 degrees between 50.
Tomorrow's supposed to be 70.
Oh, really? It's supposed to warm up. Let me see what it is here.
I know it was in the 60s today.
Oh wow! Not here. It's 34. Oh no, it just hit 30. It went from 34 degrees to 51 degrees.
Really?
You know why? Probably because I haven't looked at it since overnight and last night. I was up till 4:30 in the morning reading and doing schoolwork last night. I'm out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 51 degrees. 51 degrees.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, and tomorrow it says 61.
Yeah, it's crazy weather, but I'm not gonna. I mean, they're nice. I'm not gonna say no, but beautiful.
Yeah. No, it's really nice.
Yeah. So what's the topic for tonight?
Give me a second. I gotta bring it back up here. All right. It's about the impact that we have on other people.
Okay.
And this is part of I heard this quote when I was doing some research the other day. And it was an open-ended statement, but I'm like, that's really something else, because for all of us, it's true. It hits everybody personally. And the quote is, you never know when you're making a memory.
Right.
And, you never know what you're going to leave on anybody that you have an impact on. Everybody you talk to, you associate with, you bump into, even anything. Everywhere you go, everything you do, you have an impact on somebody.
Yes.
And that's what I wrote here. I said, I put the quote, you never know when you're making a memory for someone. And then it says, we all have an impact on someone's life.
Right.
Why don't you make one helping someone get better? And we all know about that. All of us do. That's why I try to do what we do, is always influencing, getting other people involved, and helping, listening, pushing somebody, motivating somebody, listening to somebody, picking somebody up that's having a bad day, anything, I joke around about I can't say what I was going to say because I'm trying to behave myself, but it's kind of funny. It's a really sarcastic comment, but it's funny. But we always try to it's more or less like being there and listening and advising somebody. There's so many different ways that we can touch people. And
Yes.
being that, well, tonight, all of us, aside from Tara and Kirsten, are all survivors, which isn't a bad thing, Tara. But all of us that are on here, no better than anybody, that like how to enjoy life that you have it and you understand struggles. So we're, I think, some of the prime candidates to be able to listen and learn and helping somebody out and standing up and going, you know what, if you need somebody to talk to, let's do this,
Right.
Susan's been doing it forever. Barbara is what she does. Henry, countless times you and I have sat on calls and people and stuff. Carol, I know, Carol and Brandon, both of you guys are always inquisitive, and I see you getting involved, which is really cool. But like I said, the 4 or 5 of us have been doing this for a lot of years now.
Yes, long time.
Really cool. Yeah. But that's the reason why I was trying to get new people in on these calls tonight, and I'm still waiting because some people said they're going to try and make it. And like I said, on Facebook, I had let me see. Yeah, 7 people said they were calling in tonight. So I was thinking, Patrina's not on. I'm shocked about that one.
Yes. She reminded everybody too last night.
Yeah, well, I'm messaging everybody right now to get on. Because I know all of us that are on the call already know all about this stuff.
Well, sometimes I think what happens is that maybe, I don't know, maybe people think that when you say 7, it means 9. You know what I'm saying? The time zone differences.
But I always that's why I do the event posting on Facebook, because they do the time difference. They do the time difference already. So, and even when I do it myself, like I write up my own event,
Like, to be honest, I would have never known. I would have never known that the call was starting in an hour if I didn't happen to see it on Facebook, on your timeline. Meaning, I was thinking at 8:30 would be our time.
Why?
8:30 would be California time, and we would start at 6. Something like that. That's what I thought.
Yeah. It's 3 hour difference. Well, I have to be pretty stern about that one. The Injury Radio Network does everything using Pacific time. So it does have an issue sometimes there. Right.
That's what I think some people get mixed up with.
Yeah, well, I think the only time that I ever get a call is somebody trying to get on the conference call, because it notifies me when there's somebody missed. It does tell me that. And the only person that is relentless about doing that is Crystal. Crystal calls me and says she needs to talk at 11:30 at night. And I'm like, really? And when I talk to her, she has nothing to talk about. But I can't forgive her because I understand the situation. So I said, okay.
Now, if it's 11:30 at night, what time is it by her?
Well, she's in Texas, so it's 10:30. It's still late.
10:30, but by 11:30 by us is really late.
Yeah.
10:30 you can deal with. 11:30 is really late.
I know. I'm used to it. But when my phone goes off and I know who it is, then I'm like, oh, okay. That's right. An hour, I don't know, 9:30 or 10:30 versus 11:30. It's still late either way in my eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
What happened to her again?
I'm sorry?
What happened to her again? Crystal.
Oh, she was on. She had to go.
No. What happened to her medically?
Oh, she has hydrocephalus. She was born. So she had fluid on the brain when she was.
Okay. Because I she repeats herself a few times.
Yeah.
Is that what the hydrocephalus does?
Yeah, it's fluid on the brain. That's what the hydro. Yeah. That's the water, and cephalus means the shell of the brain.
Okay, so she has to. It's like she needs to start from the beginning every time she says something.
No, that's just the impact of the injuries that it has on her brain.
Okay.
Yeah, the hydrocephalus is water on the brain, and a lot of people, she has a shunt, and it drains the fluid that accumulates in her skull.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of people in our group that have that.
Yeah, he knows that. I knows that.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed that she has it more severe than others.
Yeah, it's the impact, and there's a lot of reasons why and behind that. But it usually stems from the birth process and when it's detected and how it's treated and all that.
Right.
Hi, Sandy.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Me and Henry are doing all the talking right now. So.
Oh, okay. Can I ask a question?
No.
No, you can't because you'll interrupt Henry.
Well, actually, you can, but do we have to answer?
No.
Okay.
You don't have to answer if you don't.
I'll answer it. What's the question, Hen?
I've had 12 concussions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
a traumatic brain injury
Mm-hmm.
and a brain injury from a drug called Omnicef.
Who?
Okay.
A brain injury from a drug called Omnicef.
Okay.
Myself, yeah.
It causes me to fall asleep uncontrollably.
Sandy, excuse me. Can you move the camera to the right?
What?
Can you please move the camera to the right?
Oh, he needs to see you. He can't see you.
Right. All I see is the pillow.
Yeah, it's because I've been in bed all day because I've been sleeping all day.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
I was just wondering, is there any type of medications that I can take that would stop this?
Well, first off, we have to be careful with saying anything like that because
Right.
to the extent of every brain injury, there's a lot of determinations that have to be made before you can say what might work.
Yeah. Well, I've taken taurine now for over 16 years,
Mhm.
and if I didn't take it, it messes me up so bad that it's just not good.
Mhm.
But I was born 3 months premature to begin with, and I posted a picture of my brain, my MRI, and I already have left frontal venous anomalies.
Mhm.
And then a lot of the people looked and said it looked like my adrenal gland is being smushed. And I just can't, I can't find a good neurologist to even begin to even understand what 12 concussions can do, let alone family members.
Yeah, that's huge. That's when you said you had numerous. That's a lot. There's so many.
12?
Every concussion is going to be it could be in a different area of your brain. So there's a lot of, where are you located? That's the first question that can help us.
Incredibly, I'm located in Tucson, Arizona, where the University of Arizona is.
Okay.
And you would think that you would be able to find a lot of great neurologists here, but
From experience, I'm only talking about from my side, my experiences. I've seen some pretty horrible neurologists and medical professionals in Arizona.
I agree.
But I've heard a lot of horror stories, and I've seen the effects of a lot.
I've been told I have MS. I've got I also have a litany of other problems like Hashimoto's and low blood pressure. If you saw scans of my brain, you'd go, "Oh my God." I don't have Chiari, or at least I don't know that I do because I've never had a MRI lying down. Which
Excuse me, Sandy. Do you have people in the room with you?
It's a child.
I'm trying. It's my foster child. I'm trying to move from room to room to stay away from that Tim, so he can't hear me.
All right. It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
For me, it's I don't know. It's difficult to describe, but
Right.
what about
your general doctor?
Oh no.
what?
Your general practitioner?
Oh, he's an idiot. I'm
Is
sorry.
it? Oh, to find someone else. You have to keep going until you find somebody that'll listen to you.
Well, it's taken me 27 years to be diagnosed with Hashimoto's and my thyroid problem, which did its damage.
Yeah.
By that time, it's taken, I've received 12 concussions with one traumatic brain injury when the airbag hit me. And this has taken over 27 years to get diagnosed. So my mother passed away at 52 of a massive aneurysm caused by one venous malformation. My brother has had 2 strokes and multiple brain bleeds, and it was come to find out that we have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, type 4. And that I'm extremely lucky throughout every car accident and concussion that nothing's happened. But my mother passed away at 52, my dad at 56, and they now believe that both my parents had Ehlers-Danlos. So, explaining to my family, I'm sick. I'm ready to leave my entire family.
Hey, join the crowd. It happens, it happens to a lot of us, unfortunately, because this is something Michael said earlier. If you remember back in the 80s, Michael, what you said about what people like us were called.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is why now a lot of people with traumatic brain injury or whatever, we disassociate ourselves from the family because it's very hard for them to understand us or for us to deal with that crap.
I don't have time for small things anymore.
That's what I mean.
Yep. The little stuff is really meaningless. It's ridiculous.
Right.
Life's too short for nonsense.
Yes.
And nobody wants to listen to me whenever I'm like, hey, we need to do this. Nobody wants to do anything.
Right.
Nobody wants to change anything.
Right.
And I'm just like, okay, you don't want to change anything? Fine. I kind of already have in a way given up.
That just happened to me the other day. A family member texted me 5 times. And I called the person back. I said, look, 2 things are happening. Number 1, you don't have any minute left on your phone, so we can't talk. Number 2 is I cannot text while a car or whatever is moving. I get motion sickness. So, there's a big hindrance on their part. Texting me 5 times and me not replying. So I said, if you had the phone, minutes on your phone, we'd be able to talk, because I can't text. And they got annoyed. And I'm like, oh well.
Well,
Yeah, that's
I can't, it's really weird. After the Omnicef happened, they told me on the 7th day I went to the ER, they told me I would have died had I taken 1 more dose of it, because it was shutting my brain down, and that's why I was acting the way that I was. my last car accident where the airbag smacked me in the face, I wear glasses.
Right.
I'm an antique dealer. As you can see behind me, but all of the antiques that I had in the car were glass. Were all Fenton glass, and I have I don't know if you can see. Let's see. I don't know how to show you, but my legs and my arms. I don't know. I don't know if you can see. They're all scarred up and everything like that, but people look at me in the face and they don't see a brain injury. And I'm so tired of being told, you know what? I told you this yesterday. I told you this last week. I told you this time. What's the matter with you? Why can't you remember? But I can remember when I was a year old. I can remember being born. This is really weird. After my last car accident, I can remember all of that. And I can remember I'm a speed reader and I have a photographic memory. And I'm what's called a savant. I have Asperger's syndrome. But I absolutely, positively, at this point, don't feel like I can relate to anybody on this planet. Nobody.
Well, this is what Henry was bringing up before. And I'm going to have a pretty big conference call next week. I'm already coming up with the conversation for next week. It's about preconceived notions about people with brain injuries. Disabilities in general, especially these hidden disabilities. You guys have looked on my Facebook wall today, and you could see one of our dear friends that is completely in love with our organization, has MS. And she goes, you don't look like you're having any problems because they have MS. And she goes, and you don't look like you're ignorant, but,
I've seen some shirts like that. I would like to order a shirt like that.
I have them. I have a bunch of them. You guys know, those of you that have been here for a while, I have shirts that say I had a brain injury. What's your excuse?
Yes.
But I can customize and make any shirts that you guys want. You just call me and we could do them. They know. Some of you guys know. And whatever, we don't make anything on it. 12% of who My Locker, they print out, 12% of the sales that are done goes back to our organization. So it helps, keep the lights on, I guess you could say. So, it's a win-win. It helps each other out. And it's kind of funny because it makes other people look stupid, but it also gets our point across, and it's also supportive of each other. So it all helps, And you're doing a bit of a fun.
I don't even know any. I don't have friends. I don't have family. All my family is dead or gone or doesn't live here and doesn't.
Or they're on Facebook. Okay. It's us.
So I live in a world of antiques and me and movies, and that's it. That's it.
Let me tell you, you're not by yourself. Believe me.
Yeah.
I'm at the point where I'm just so tired of
being tired. Tired of being tired.
I'm always tired.
No, I'm saying we're sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Oh, fed up.
I'm exhausted. Mentally, I'm exhausted. Mentally, I can't raise my arms above my head anymore. I can't think clearly. I'll say, "Where are the pancakes?" when I'm really trying to say, "Where's the books?" or "Where's?"
Yeah.
I have to stop on the side of the road so I can try and remember where I'm going.
Right.
I'm pretty sure with my last accident, I got a vagal nerve. Wait a minute, I'll find the word. A vagal nerve injury. Where, the vagal nerve starts in your brain, goes down into your neck, goes down to your stomach, into your stomach, and it rests right at your heart, right near your heart. Not at your heart, but right near your heart.
Right.
Well, I go through periods of arrhythmias, and while they may be benign, I've been told they're benign, It still drives me nuts, and
Right.
nobody cares. Nobody cares.
When you're talking,
I don't think it's that nobody cares, it's that the people don't know.
No, they say, just get over it. You know
Right.
it's not going to
But
kill
they
you.
don't
You're
know.
fine.
They don't know.
that's where you got to pity the ignorance. That's really what it is.
Right.
It's not that they're stupid; they're just uninformed.
Correct.
And,
You know
Based on
how many times I've had to inform my own physician. I have had to get every bit of information and stacks, okay, stacks of papers. And
yeah,
I'll say, here's compound heterozygous MTHFR, which I have.
yeah.
Here's Ehlers-Danlos syndrome type 4.
Mhm.
There's traumatic brain injury, multiple concussions, traumatic brain injury, how it changes you. And he looks at me and he says, I don't have any time for any of this.
Oh well.
Really?
Oh well.
No, can I just say something real quick? I wanted to tell you, first of all, I think you're fantastically well informed. I think you're doing fantastic for where you are. So I wanted to compliment you.
Thank you.
And secondly, I found a lot of things on the internet, like they have a brain injury Association of America for Arizona. I just was wondering, did you look into any of these other organizations in Arizona, or just you said you went to the hospital in Arizona? I just was wondering, did you look at any of those?
Well, in all my car accidents that I've had, I've been rear-ended 5 times here in Arizona on INA. I went to UMC, which is supposed to be the supreme creme de la creme of any hospital in this region. They suck.
Yeah.
I wasn't diagnosed with my multiple venous anomalies in my left frontal lobe until a year ago, which my mother died from one. And I went to this again. Center for Neurosciences. I'm sorry, when a patient knows more, it really makes you feel like, why am I giving you a $35 copay and you're sitting here trying to give me Lyrica, which made me suicidal.
Yeah.
Right.
And all these other medications. So I've had to revert to holistic medication because my mother was a holistic healer and I learned from her. So I've had to take things like, am I allowed to say what I take?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I take ginger, 4 grams, because that's a therapeutic amount that opens the vessels, and it's antifungal, antibacterial, because once you get a brain injury or you have a concussion or you have anything like that, your whole body's rewired. And once your body gets rewired, and every 7 years anyway, your whole body goes through complete change. It completely changes. So whenever you have an injury like that, like this, your autoimmune system completely changes. Right now I have a thyroid that's attacking organs in my body. I have a brain that's so confused. It doesn't know which way it's going.
Right.
But I take ginger, taurine, magnesium, digestive enzymes to digest my food.
Right.
What else do I take? I know I take other things. I
do magnesium too. I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I do a lot of naturals too.
I do the bath, and I take magnesium at night, and I know I take other things. I just can't think of it right now.
Now, have you done therapy too? Have you done any kind of
physical therapy?
No, any kind of neurotherapy.
Cognitive, yes, but I've surpassed that because I have I know it might not seem like it to you now, but my IQ is over 170. I'm just slower now.
Processing is slower. Yeah, well, I know that.
You know, you can get a WAIS done again. I mean, you
A
can
what?
get a WAIS. You could do testing again. I mean, though, yes, your IQ could be higher, doesn't mean you can't get therapy again.
Right.
Yeah, but I want to get the biofeedback. But I went to my a new guy, and you know what? Automatically, he said to me, he said, "You have bipolar." I said, "You've known me for 10 minutes, and you've diagnosed me with bipolar. Why is that?" And he goes, "Well, you're too smart. You're like a chipmunk."
No,
I'm like,
I
don't get it.
It's a bad.
I don't get it. Does anybody get it? Anybody?
No.
Just because I can tell you from a song the name of the movie the song came from, who directed that song,
What is it?
song, what movies those songs came from in the movies. I can tell you every movie a song has been in. If I hear the song, I can tell you the actors, and then I can tell you what movies they played in. I can tell you every song or theme song from every movie. I've been like that since I was little, and do math in my head and all that stuff. But since my my brain injury, I have this weird thing where I don't care anymore. I don't care about anything. Is that weird? Is that weird?
No, not at all. That's what happens when you have injury. You get really tired of being tired.
I used to be like a soccer mom.
Yeah.
Not now.
You get tired of people not understanding.
But you know, the other part is parts of your brain come back, and they come back in in certain speeds, and eventually everything starts coming back. It just.
Well, I've had 12 concussions, and it doesn't feel like it's coming back.
But listen, it takes a while. Like I have 2 different brain injuries, and I mean, my crying ability finally came back, not after my grandma died, but my grandfather died 4 months later. And then everything came back with crying anyway. But everything has its time. It just, some people can't cry after 12 years, after 13 years, after 20 years. And some people can, but everything has its time. You don't know, you're like an onion. Everything comes back in its own time. You just have
I could walk outside naked, walking around the desert, and I don't care. I know that sounds strange, but to me, it's like, why should I care? It's not like I'm doing it on purpose, but I could, and if I'm in a grocery line in a store and someone's being too loud, I'll turn around and say, hey, you need to tone it down because you're pissing me off with your loudness, and I don't like it.
It's the parts of your brain that have been affected. That's what it is. It's just the parts of your brain that's been affected. Everybody's different. You could have a cookie cutter cutout brain injury, but it's the makeup of you. That's why everybody's individual.
Have you had a neuropsych exam?
No.
No. I just got the results of mine that I took at the end of August. And it really breaks down all of the areas of your brain, all of the functions of your brain, and gives your medical team a good idea of what they need to do to help you see some improvement.
Okay.
I've been doing physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, vision therapy, and I've been waiting for these results with like bated breath because I want to give it to all of my therapists. So if we can, if maybe you can find a neuropsychologist in the area that can, help you with that.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Well,
thank you.
With every brain injury, if you have a brain injury, you can see a neuropsychologist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look
and
into that. Thank you.
The WAIS is the testing, and the testing on your insurance, if you have Medicare, that pretty much is what can cover testing, basically. I was looking to see if the brain injury fund is in Arizona. It doesn't seem to be in Arizona, but if you look in any, like the Brain Injury Association, that should be in Arizona. Brain Injury Alliance is in Arizona. Under the Brain Injury Alliance, that should be the same type of thing. You can find a lot of things that can, any kind of things that are under brain injury to see about help. But I hope that you should have, like, whatever kind of insurance you have. They should be listing some kind of thing about neuropsychology. But the psychologist will give you about, like,
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
I'll ask my uneducated PCP about that.
Yeah, because a normal psychologist won't see a brain injury. That's a problem. But then, but
they'll just send me to the Center for Neurosciences where they're useless as well.
But you could say you've already been there.
I need to go to I want to go to the Mayo Clinic up in Phoenix.
Oh, that's right. You have the Mayo there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the Mayo has a good reputation. So definitely. Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, and the evaluations you can have, and if you don't like the doctor, you do have the right for a second opinion.
All right, cool. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Where'd Michael go?
I'm here. He was letting you guys do the talking.
Sorry, go ahead now.
No, it's all right.
No, good. Go. Let's hear.
Well, the topic we had on tonight was the effect that we have on making an impact on other people's lives and building brain injury awareness and helping people that don't understand or don't know the things that we're going through, which is exactly what you guys are talking about now.
Right.
Yeah, but no, it just feels like I'm at an impasse with my children and family. I can't get them
I understand.
to understand. I'm tired of being taunted and made to feel like I'm a child. Not even a child, just somebody that doesn't listen. They act like I don't listen, or like I told you that, and now I write things down on my iPad, and I'll look back and I said, nope, that day you didn't say anything to me, and then it turns into a huge argument. And I say, look, I've written everything down of importance, and you never said that. Maybe you're the one that forgot it. I mean, I know we all have brain injuries, and we try to do things in a different way, and maybe everybody should, because I'm starting to think that we're the ones that are smarter because we write things down or remember things differently, and we learn new pathways, where people who've not had brain injuries don't learn new pathways, don't open new doors, don't do any of that, and they are just sedate in their own little confines of their lives.
Yes, I found that people like us, that before our brain injuries, that we were just like everybody else, and then we had our injury, and through having our injury, we had to, number one, slow down and have a lot of patience, and also have a lot of understanding and compassion for everybody else, which people that don't have brain injury don't have.
Well, do you do that? Are you able to slow down and have patience for other people?
No, see, what happens is I try to disassociate as much as I can from regular people, because they just won't. You can turn blue in the face; they will not get it.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you, my brain used to move fast, and it took time to move slower. That was just the way my brain injury was.
Right.
So it's time.
Mine goes even faster now.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It goes so fast, I can't stop it now. I take medication to make my brain slow down.
Right.
And so I can sleep for at least 4 to 6 hours a night. If I don't take that medication, I will never sleep.
I never heard of it speeding up with time.
Due to my MTHFR, I have heterozygous MTHFR. I don't produce serotonin, melatonin, dopamine. I don't produce any of those things.
Yeah, I don't produce serotonin, but I don't take any meds for it, and mine slowed down.
Mine's like,
Wow. See, again, it's different people have different things. That's amazing.
Yes.
That is
I have,
amazing.
yeah, I have to, all I do is research. It doesn't matter what it is.
That's what I do too. Wow.
Doesn't matter what it is. I'll research it all night. That's why on Facebook, last seen and a minute ago, 2 minutes ago, an hour ago, I don't stop. And I'm afraid, honestly. What's that going to do to me?
Right.
Wow.
But
Wow.
Hello?
That's
I don't know.
Yes. Hi.
Wow.
Does anybody here believe, Michael, do you believe that when you get a brain injury that certain parts of your brain that once were not opened have now opened?
Yes.
Or that's a possibility?
No, it's a big possibility. The
Yes.
thing is with that neurologically is that it's like when one door closes, another one opens.
Right.
Yes, like the movie Lucy.
You're still, your body still has, it's the same energy. Well, unfortunately for you, you have some circulatory issues, that's going on with you right now. But your impulse,
What?
circulatory problems. You were talking about breathing and oxygen, and that has to do with the brain. And then your nervous system is a little out of whack. You were talking about with the different things that you're having, your body's recuperating from. But as one door, like I said, as one door closes, another one opens, and what happens is those neurons that are normally triggering impulses in your brain reroute each other. The brain has a magnificent way of recuperating. Of course, everybody's on a different level, with how or when that's going to happen. But where some things are going to take a little longer to repair, it's like your body healing, other areas can grow in vast amounts. So like autistic kids may have a problem with processing information, but then when they could focus on something, when they find something they could focus on, they're brilliant at that. But you ask them to have a conversation with somebody, and they're lost. It's just a one-sided thing. That's
with my autism,
phenomenal.
I didn't feel that way. With my autism was when I was a child. It's not that I was lost. I just didn't want to deal with your crap.
That's good.
I was like, I'm up here and you're down here, and I have no time for your crap because I'm up here and you're down here. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't want to talk about such stupid things. And they're not stupid to normal people. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that as a person before my brain injury, because I do have autism and now Asperger's, I'm even more so now like, oh, you posted a picture of your dog? That's so cute. Bye. I just don't have time for that at all. And in social situations now, I'll get right up in your face and I'll say, hey, that's enough. Stop your shit. I don't know who you are, but just stop.
You're at such a higher plane, though. You're at such a high plane.
Yes.
You're so intelligent. Holy moly. You're like, bam. It's just amazing.
But what do you do with that? I don't know what to do with it anymore because I don't feel like I can associate with people.
That's the behavioral issues that I was discussing earlier.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And I don't want to.
Patience. Well, that's the difference.
Right. But if you get into a neuropsychologist, he can definitely get that back in together. It has to be meshed together. That's the whole thing. You're separated because you haven't been in neuropsychology. You haven't been tested. You haven't had that all come together. Just right now, everything's separated. It just has to all come together. That's all.
Yeah, you definitely need, like Barbara said, a neuropsychiatrist. Definitely.
That can make people smarter.
Huh?
It's not about smart. It's about you have to be modest to yourself, because it seems like you're having issues with people because they're talking about their personal lives in small talk, and you think
Right.
it's above and beyond that.
Right. It's like this. It's like you've healed to a certain extent. The problem is it's like you have parts that are separated, and you're looking at it like almost like a jigsaw puzzle that's all separated, and you know what the pieces are. It's just not all coming together. So a neuropsychologist can basically show you how to put the pieces together.
So how do you relate to people that you love or that you care about or that you know? How do you relate to people after brain injury when you can count red lights, 10 red lights up ahead, and you say that one's going to go green, that one's going to go red, or
We're talking about a lot of different issues, because that's not brain injury related. That's there's a lot of different ends of sensitivity levels that are being hit on right now in this
Right.
conversation.
I think what Barbara said is what will help. That's what I think.
All they're looking right. Well, I mentioned about the puzzle. That's how you're looking at life, like the puzzle. You're scattered right now. Everything isn't together right now.
Right.
No, it's not.
The neuropsychologist could bring everything together.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Barbara. That's what I was trying to get to.
I mean, that's. I mean, for some reason, I can illustrate things. I have no idea how it just kind of comes together like that. But
okay, I'll look into that.
But I'm saying that outside people look at us just as a brain injury. They don't look at us as people. And we can make sense about everything. I mean, my family keeps doing that to me, and they've done it even before I had the brain injury. They always looked at me like I was stupid. So and now it's even worse. So and that's the label. It's a label. Oh, you're brain injured. Oh, get over it. Boom. It's always going to be that way.
Right.
Once we're brain injured, we're brain injured. Boom.
Yep.
No matter what accomplishments, it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. Okay. We know what we are, and we know what we can do. It doesn't matter what they say. We know who we are.
So we're supposed to, after I see a neuropsychologist and we learn to associate with people after brain injury, we'll have the ability to, for lack of better terms, please don't think I'm being mean, to dumb down and to have patience.
No, it's not to dumb down. It's the patience.
You'll have a normalcy again. You'll have a sense of normalcy again, like you're a person. Right now, you don't feel like a person anymore. You feel like you're out of the box. You feel like
what I'm seeing, and I think that a few of us are seeing right now, is a lot of post-traumatic stress and anxiety and animosity. There's a lot of tension that's going on, like going back and forth, especially with you and your family members and stuff. And you retaliate, and you're like, why don't these people just get educated and shut up and stop being stupid?
Right, exactly. You hit the nail right on the head, Mike.
It's a back and forth battle, and you're not going to get anywhere. What you need to do is either tell them to step up and, they could be a part of your life, or you write them off. You got to stand up for yourself, be strong, and give them an ultimatum. Either you're going to be a part of my life and stand by my side, or I can't have your negativity in my life because it's having an emotional and physical impact on my body.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because I am tired of the negativity.
This is the reason why I've been so quiet, because I'm listening to all this that you're saying.
That's really good. That's how you learn. That's how we learn.
I'm tired of the negativity. That's one thing I can't. I walk away. You know what I do? If someone says something negative, I just turn around and walk away. And like, why are you walking away? I said, because I'm not in it to win it. I walk away, and that's it.
Well, if they're not willing to listen, then it is a one-sided conversation, and there's you're going to end up, it's almost like you're yelling at yourself, and you're not going to get anywhere, and it's just going to create more tension and frustration for you. It's not healthy.
Okay.
But an important thing is seeing, you need to see somebody about the scars, the emotional scars that you're dealing with, because we're seeing that. And you can hear it in your voice, and I can hear the
Yes.
tension that's going on with you. So even if you saw an LCSW as a starter, because you need somebody to just vent to and guide you in the right path. I don't even know if it has to do with neurological or not. It might be a combination of both, but I think that just having somebody to talk to and route you in the right direction at first would start off with seeing a social worker.
No, I wasn't like this until after my car accident.
Right. Well, most of what's happening,
hold on, him. The thing is, you can't blame it on everything on the brain injury, because it's the emotional impact, not the physical impact, that's having a problem with what you're dealing with. Whether you had a brain injury or not, if your family's lashing out on you and looking down on you and ridiculing you and calling you names and all that type of stuff, the impact of the way you're feeling has nothing to do with a brain injury. That would be with anybody, regardless to a brain injury or not. It's a combination.
They do it because I don't remember. They do it because I don't remember dates, times, when to pick up, who to pick up.
Right.
You don't remember the show. You don't remember that. Stuff like that. That's the animosity that I'm getting.
Right.
Not panicking. I don't have panic attacks. I don't take any medication for panic. In fact, I'm very sedate. I'm not anything. Am I bitter? Yeah. Because their lack of understanding that I'm not the same person as I was before my car accident.
How close are you?
Ending. And your lack, I think, of dealing. That's what I think. It's a two-way street, I think. But I do agree with what Barbara says. A neuropsych will definitely help you. Definitely help.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
Now, the other question is, do you feel more relaxed when you talk to us or when you versus your family?
I haven't talked enough to you guys to make that assertion.
Okay. Okay. No, because I mean, sometimes I find, like for me, when I talk to people like myself, I find myself more relaxed because there's more patience on the other end, for the most part.
Does anybody here have seizures?
I actually have non-epileptic ones because my limbic system was damaged. That's one of the 4 areas of my brain from the first accident, which was severe. So because my limbic system was damaged, that's one of the areas that from stress, I get non-epileptic seizures. Okay. So I have to go on, I'm on Topamax to get that to calm down. So it's only when I'm in a lot of stress that I actually have grand mal that come out, which is odd to the doctor, but I'd see a neurologist.
Okay. All right.
So, do you have seizures?
I'm starting to have one now, yeah.
Now you're having one?
I'm getting ready to. So I may get off. Starting to sweat. Feel dizzy.
Why don't you go sit down somewhere?
I'm sitting.
Just lay down.
Okay. Why don't you sit on like a couch or something so you can't fall over?
Yeah, she has to go lay down. She's having a seizure now.
Yeah. If you feel what's coming on, stop doing what you're doing and go take care of it.
And that's not neurological?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because part of your, depending on what part of your brain was damaged.
No, epilepsy is neurological.
Well, yeah, she has epilepsy. I didn't know what she had. But it was epilepsy.
Well, I would, whatever you do, Sandy, I would stop talking and go lay down.
She just
That's
dropped.
what I do.
Good.
She just dropped the phone.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
She did?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying that because mine is an epilepsy, so.
No, I think she maybe she is. She's now.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of emotion. Because my daughter is an epileptic. We don't know where her seizures come out of. The doctor never said, so I don't know where that part of her brain is.
Y'all can say hi to Patrina. She's on the line now.
Hi, Patrina.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
Well, the topic of the night was about helping each other and helping each other build more people in the community and standing up and getting the word out about brain injuries. So that was the original topic of tonight. Because not just, I mean, it's about standing together, not even about getting the word out. It was more about just leaving a positive influence on somebody and helping somebody else's life. I started off saying you never know when you're making a memory for someone, and we all have an impact on someone's life. And why don't you make one helping somebody get better? And it's sort of like what we're doing right now for Sandy.
Right. Exactly.
But no, we got, thousands of people in the brain injury community that are having down days and things like that, or having an issue and need somebody to talk to, or you hear them ranting and raving and flipping out or something, So I think that we should be routing them in the right direction, telling them about who we are, what we do, the conference calls we have, the radio shows we have, that we're there for them. Like I was saying before, a lot of us do peer support because we understand the things that other people don't, and that's what we were just talking to Sandy about. And I know that's what Henry was getting at too, asking better when you're talking to us because we do understand rather than your family.
Right. I made sense, didn't I make?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Oh, because my brain injury.
One thing I tell people when I see there's a lot of anger or something going on is, especially on my feed on my Facebook, is I always try to tell people that people are like gifts to me, no matter if they're negative or positive or they're mean or nice. It's everybody that you meet is a gift, and you learn something no matter if it's a positive or negative experience.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just so you take each relationship as a gift.
Right.
And you learn something from it. And I really think that, we're on this earth for a purpose. So, and I think that in every relationship, you notice that it keeps repeating and repeating, especially if it's a negative thing, until you learn something from it. So that's how I kind of go through life, and I try to teach people that too, because there's so much anger in the world. Why harp on the anger and harp on the negative? So that's how I try to kind of spread that positive and kind of get people to stop that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's, kind of turn those negatives to the positives. So,
right.
Spread sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Well, Michael, how long has Sandy been around? Do you know? Hello?
His mic's off.
Hello?
Maybe he stepped away.
Oh. Okay. I was trying to find. She seems very angry. Sandy, am I reading her right?
I think she's got a lot going on and she hasn't had therapy yet. So.
Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking.
Any of us who hasn't had therapy, we started on different paths when we first were injured. So,
I'm not angry.
Right. Oh, you're back?
Yes.
Oh, good. Good.
How are you feeling?
Hot. I'm fine.
Did you have a seizure?
That's what they say.
Uh-huh. Well, in the future, if you feel a seizure coming on, lay down.
Well, she did. She kind of passed out there. She blacked out.
I'm on my bed. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, as long as you went into bed.
You guys asked a question before about other people having seizures, and I was diagnosed with epilepsy almost a year after my brain injury.
Right.
I was blacking out, just exactly the same way you did. I wasn't convulsive or having grand mal seizures, but I was blacking out, and that's exactly what happened. And I woke up, and I was exhausted, but I wasn't, nothing came of it. But come to find out that it was Keppra that they put me on was actually causing it to happen. I went off Keppra after a year and a half, and it's been 10 years, and I've never had another problem since, ever.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, see,
They made it happen.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't
Go ahead.
I have very funky seizures because see, mine don't show up on EEGs, but the doctor has me on Topamax because mine I'm fully awake on. I look like a floppy fish. My sister's a nurse, and she said they don't exactly like normal seizures, but it's almost like energy that comes out of me, and I could talk during them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's totally like like my body's almost like an exorcism, dropping all the way off the ground practically. And I can get up within a minute afterwards or 2 minutes and go walk my dog.
Really?
But I can remember the whole thing of it, and I can tell you exactly what's going on in the brain.
Mm.
So it's odd, but I can feel everything. So it's almost like they could study me, and I could say what's going on in the brain.
Right.
So it's very, very odd, but it doesn't register as a seizure, but yet it looks like kind of sort of like a seizure, but they don't know, but they put me on Topamax anyway.
Well, what that is, I've heard of that before, and what that is those electrical impulses that, like with a normal seizure, they don't know where to go. Yours are firing off all at the same time. And so it's too much of an electrical impulses, firing off.
But they're definitely saying it's coming from the limbic.
Yeah, and then you have the silent seizures where somebody will just zone. They just look like they're in a fog, just staring into space. Yeah. Where it does shut down, but it is a seizure. It's a different type.
Yeah, sometimes my daughter has those, and sometimes they come out bad, and sometimes it all depends. But she got them from my ex's uncle. So
they can come from anywhere because they're biological. They're they happen. Well, I forget the word I'm thinking of. Is they're hereditary.
Right. I'm just saying that
there's no known cause.
Yeah, well, he has them, so I know that she inherited from. I never had them before. I just, like I said, after my brain injury, that's how I had them. But I never had them before.
Yeah.
They're not in the bloodline, so it's just an oddity with me. But,
yeah.
Regina, how are you?
Yes, Henry.
How are you?
For people that, like I posted in the group last night, for people that have epilepsy, like my father, anybody with a brain injury, I just pray for.
What?
Let me redo that, Henry. Any person that has a brain injury,
right,
I just pray for.
Okay.
Okay.
I had something really kind of cool happen to me today. One of my friends on Facebook, her son's sister-in-law had suffered a concussion, and again, it's multiple concussions that she's had over the years. She suffered one about 2 weeks ago, and she knew I was handling things kind of well. So she asked me if I would mind contacting this woman and to try to give her some tips and stuff to help her deal with her situation. And I contacted her, through Facebook messages, and I sent her the information about tonight, but she hasn't shown up. So, maybe another time she'll show up. But I thought that was pretty cool that they're thinking about me when someone else has a concussion to help them deal with it.
Good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because they know you can understand more than someone else. That's what I think. Am I right?
Exactly.
No, that's like an old friend of mine. He was going out with my cousin for many, many years. And he did a lot of damage to her mentally. And about 5 years ago, he had a stroke. And I became good friends with him again. And my cousin said to me, how can you be friends with him after what he had done to me? I said, well, unfortunately, or fortunately, when someone has a stroke, I like them right away because I could understand.
You see each other from a different perspective.
Yes, that's what happened immediately.
Yep. Well, you know that both of you guys know how to appreciate life and ignore the BS now. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
The small stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't mean so much when you guys know that you've only got each other that could really understand.
Right.
It's like a new family, which is what we have. The same thing.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens. You automatically become sympathetic, and you automatically know that the person needs patience, right? The first thing, patience, right away.
But also you need to remember, not even though you might have a blueprint of what they're going through, you need to not see something that really isn't there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, I think, me personally, I think that regardless of, like you said, the blueprint, but definitely they need patience right away. They need your patience, I feel. Among everything else, right away patience. You need that, I think.
Yes.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say something. Okay.
By the same token, I think everybody on earth needs patience.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, that's a true statement. But when somebody has an injury, that's a given right away. I feel that the first thing they need is somebody who has the patience that to give them understanding so that they don't get frustrated. Penny for people's true thoughts. The hell was that?
Yeah, the phone.
Is that your phone, Michael?
I'm sorry?
Is that your phone ringing?
Yeah. It's a house phone, so I never touched that thing.
Right. Yeah.
I'm very tired.
Is Sandy still with us?
Yeah.
Sandy?
Yeah.
Okay. How you feeling?
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. I do have a heart. Not much of one, but I do.
Oh, hush. Hush, hush, hush. Oh, shush. Shush, shush, shush.
What kind of dog is that?
I have a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
His name is Prince. Little guy. Oh, you stop.
Yeah, I have a Pomeranian Chihuahua mix. She's all but 9 pounds.
Yeah, she's funny.
He's about 20.
Michael knows her.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you stop. Oh, gosh.
Can you guys see her? Can you see her?
Oh, look at her. Oh, how cute.
She's beautiful. Yeah, she's really pretty.
Oh.
She had the face of a fox.
Lower it down a little, Henry. Lower the camera down just a little bit.
How about now?
No, it's too high.
Oh, there she is. Oh, my gosh. Oh,
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Oh, my goodness.
I go there and that dog does not leave me alone. She is attached to me. I'll be there tomorrow, so she'll
Let's see
see.
if I can get Prince over here. Come here, Prince.
Going to sleep.
Come here, Prince. Oh, hey, Prince, come over here. Come here. Prince, come. Prince, look. Come here. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Come here, Prince. Prince, come here. Prince, look. Prince, look at me. Here, look. Look. He's eating his pepperoni. Look.
We're all showing off our dogs.
Right here.
Oh, can you see when I started?
Yeah.
Look. Look. Look up.
She's an old bag, though. She's not even.
Look up.
She's only sociable when there's food.
Smart.
You have an animal, Carol?
I'm sorry?
Do you have an animal?
I have 2 cats.
Do you?
Yep. This one's laying right next to me.
There you go. How old are they? How old are the cats?
They're about 3.5 years old.
No, okay. Oh, they're young.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my dog was a rescue. She's about 6. She's about 6 years old.
Yeah.
She belongs to my side.
Yeah, that's how the one I showed you, Tank. That's how Tank is. He's right where I go, he goes.
This dog, if I move, she looks to see where I'm going.
Yep.
Prince.
Yep.
Well, I'm tired, so I'm going to say good night because I'm tired.
How many of you guys know that I'm a twin? Oh, I think 3 of you do.
Hey?
Barbara, Henry.
I guess, Michael. I'm also a twin, Michael.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have a twin sister, correct?
No, twin brother.
Oh, you have a twin brother. Oh, you're identical.
Fraternal,
right?
actually. Fraternal.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I remembered you being a twin, but I couldn't remember if it was a boy or a girl.
And what do you, Michael?
Also.
What's that, Brandon?
What do you consider you, Michael?
I'm an identical. What was that, Brandon? I didn't hear you.
We're both fraternal, though.
Yeah.
We look identical.
Well, what's the difference?
But fraternal is 2 eggs. Identical is 2 sperm, 1 egg. They split. They divide.
Say again?
Identical is 2 sperm, 1 egg, and
Right.
Paternal is 2 eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my girls are fraternals.
Yeah. Look. Can you read it?
I can't read it, but I saw the picture.
It says, sometimes I feel ugly, then I look at my brother and I'm okay.
Oh, that's good.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, no.
I just thought it would be a funny joke to put on before we all hung up.
Oh,
I was trying to make a laugh out of the night. And I got people mad at me for posting this on their Facebook page too.
oh no.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I love Stephen King and I love that movie. I have it on DVD.
Yes.
Oh, the
You
clown.
would.
Stephen King rules.
Yeah. Oh, Carol, here, I was talking about this shirt before. That's the emblem.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
That one's $20 if any of you guys want it. The shirt, we don't make nothing off it. Like I said, it goes towards, says I had a brain injury, what's your excuse?
That's very bold.
They have them in tank tops and t-shirts.
Cool.
All different colors. All different. Here's one and here's the shirt in white.
What, the white shirt, green, and black lettering?
Yeah, I could change the colors all around. I could do them a whole bunch of different ways.
Do they come in V-neck?
I think so. Yeah. See, here's a blue one.
Okay. What about...
They're online. All of them are on the Facebook page. What were you going to ask?
No, I was thinking out loud.
Oh, good.
Like a black shirt with white lettering.
Yeah. Yeah, they have them too. See, there's the blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all on Facebook. They're all in a group there. But I can fix them. I can match them. I can change them up. And if like you call me and you want to order one, I can do the screenshot before I order it, and then you could say, okay, I like it, or change this or change that.
Right.
Got a whole bunch of them. We got baseball caps. We have handbags. We have duffel bags. We have jackets. We have hoodies. There's all kinds of stuff.
I like
Once
that
you go up,
t-shirt.
these get a little expensive, but they're very, very well. They're very thick. They're real high quality.
Mm-hmm. How much are the caps?
I have a couple of them here.
How is that the cap, Mike?
Let me see. Hold on. I have a ton of pictures. My sons wear the ones I got them. Well, they took mine. I guess you could say that too. My locker. I'm gonna. I'm just waiting for the page to load now. Products. Oop. And the product, I mean, the hats are not hokey. They're Nike hats. They're good quality hats.
Right.
And like I said, I'm 12%. 12% goes towards the organization. So, where's the good ones? I'm looking for. There's some of them are really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are interested, I could just send you the link for the hats, and you could shop around and look at what you want.
Right.
Does that site also have just your Simple Brain Injury Organization logo?
Yeah, they have them. Yeah, I put our logo on the shirts. You could choose them if you know. The website is specific for the organization, so they put the logos. They have others. They have other things, but the logos that I created are on there.
Okay. Okay. If you could put that in my messenger, just send me the link.
Of which the shirt, the hat.
No, the shirt.
Yeah.
You can shoot that to me.
Yeah. See, here's an Adidas hat. Oh wow, that one's a little expensive though. That's $31.
For a hat?
Well, because it's the name, it's the
I
brand.
know, it's an Adidas. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Oh, they have little knit caps. They have really pom-pom hats, you know, the ones with the little ball on the top.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They have slouch beanies. Those are nice because they're comfortable. They have the ones with the ear flaps and braids that come down the sides. I have a Steelers one like that. I'm looking for, maybe they're not doing the Nike ones anymore. But here's one for $20.95. Here's one, a regular cap at $15.95. There's a
Michael, send me the link.
Yeah, there's a girl's pink camouflage hat. That's kind of cool for girls. Here's a visor. That's nice. They're expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. They are expensive, but okay. Barbara, what color shirt did you want to look at?
Me?
Barbara.
Oh, I want to see the rainbow. I just want to see what colors are available. So.
No, there's a lot of them. That's why I'm asking you.
Oh gosh, I don't
But didn't you want a V-neck, Barbara?
No, I don't want a V-neck. I don't even know what I want. I just don't know what's there.
Yeah. Here, I'll give you the link, Henry.
Thank you, Mike.
Right now on Facebook. And I'll do the same for you, Barb.
Thank you.
You send it to me also, Michael?
Yeah.
There you go. I don't even know what to pick.
Oh, now I know why my data was being eaten up.
Why is that?
From last month with the phone. Because I wasn't able to use my computer.
You know what? I gotta show you. See, there's an issue there because you have Wi-Fi at home. There's no reason why when you're home that you can't use. You have to use your data. If you're home, you sit in front of your router. There's no reason why you should have to do that.
Right.
It's bad for you. I'll fix that when I come over tomorrow. I'll work that out for you.
All right.
All right.
No problem.
So there's the hats. I just sent you the hats, Henry.
Okay.
I'm looking at the t-shirts now. There's different shirts, different prices.
Right.
I'm just going to give you the base. I'll have you look at the basic white right now. Or that's green. That's not white. Okay, Henry, Barbara. Okay. I was not planning on doing this tonight, but this is fine. I'll put,
Just get it all out.
I'm going to put it, well, tomorrow I'm going to be with Henry during the day, but look around, figure out what kind you want. If you can do a screenshot or if you guys know how to download a picture of what you'd like, you could do that. And tell me which one, because I call it in and I get them to give me a $10 coupon, which is equivalent to free shipping.
Oh.
Right.
Because I haven't ordered from them in a long time.
Right.
So when they give me coupons whenever I just have to call in. And so when I want to do the order, I just call in. I say, give me a coupon through my email, and then I use the coupon code, during the process, and I have a discount.
Right.
And like I said, everything you do, it helps out the organization. It's, I don't make nothing.
Right.
So it works out good for everyone.
Yeah, I like
All right, there's Barbara.
I always get big size shirts. I like being bummed.
Okay. Oh, they have all different sizes. Carol or Sandy, did you guys ask? Who was that?
That was me.
Carol?
Yes.
Okay. I'm falling asleep sitting here.
Yeah, me too.
I just wrote Cora.
How you doing, Sandy?
Carol.
Sandy, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. Just checking.
Thank you.
No,
We're checking up on you now. That's cute.
I'm fine. Thank you, Henry.
you're welcome.
All right. I guess we'll call it a night tonight. It was an interesting conference call.
Yes, it was. It was very good, actually.
Yeah, I will say it was my first one.
Would you
and
guys
I
want me?
apologize. I
Say
didn't mean
No,
to.
you
I
spilled
said,
your.
I apologize if I veered off the
It's okay.
No,
conversation.
not at all. That's what these calls are for, to
No,
make
it's-
you comfortable.
We're gonna have another call on Thursday night, and hopefully we get some more caregivers on here. But I wanted to ask you guys, while I got everybody on the call, is it okay if I share this? I don't think anybody put any explicit information about themselves that they need private, but I want to make sure I have consent from everybody if I share this.
Yes, no problem.
Go ahead, Michael.
Sandy, you okay with that?
Yeah, I don't want my location or anything like that.
No. It's going to be here. So, it's all done on the organization and stuff. It's not going to be on your, I won't tag you on it so people on Facebook, unless you want, I don't have to tag anybody on it, but it's up to you. You might want you might want your family to hear what we had to say.
You'll do that, but sometimes it helps when we as a group and people listen to us. Sometimes it helps bring awareness to them.
We did that Friday, so it's up to you. Let me know.
Okay.
Okay? Let me know soon. You don't have to make a decision right now. All right, guys. Well, thank you. I'm glad you guys had a good night, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Okay, good. See you tomorrow, Mike.
Okay.
Good night, Sandy.
Take care.
Night, Henry.
Uh,
Bye.